Hi there, I'm Chelsea. I just wanted to go over some morning exercise flows with you, just a small flow, something that you can do right away, first thing when you wake up in the morning. You're welcome to add in, take out any poses that we do during this that aren't suited for you. You may feel different each morning. Some of these poses may feel really good, other ones may feel a little bit draining. So just know that you can modify this, add in variety, how and where you need to. No right or wrong. Some of these you can even get started doing inside of your bed and then move over to a more grounded surface such as the floor, whether or not you have a yoga mat. So adding in any music that you'd like, or just taking the minute to remain in stillness. So the first thing that I encourage during this morning flow is to just take time to be, if you do come right off of the bed, out of the bed, onto the mat, is to just take time to be in a seated position. Closing the eyes and just connecting inward with your breath. The seated position, the legs can be crossed, they can be out in front of you with the legs bent or the legs straight. Legs can be swung out to the side, wherever you are and wherever you choose to go, just allowing both sits bones to be firmly rooted into the earth, allowing the spine to be nice and long, shoulders away from the ears. Just take the moment to connect. Allowing the thoughts just to be moving slowly. To inhale any distraction, to become aware of it, and just exhale and release it. Knowing that you're starting your day with this intention to move your body, to feel more grounded. Start your day off by giving back to your own self, to fill up your cup. Taking deeper inhales here, filling up the 5-core capacity of the lungs all the way up to the clavicles, holding on to the breath at the top, constricting the back of the throat, and exhaling it all back out through the nose or through the mouth. Your choice wherever you are. Taking a big inhale again, filling all the way up. Holding this breath for just a moment at the top, opening up the mouth if you'd like, or breathing back out through the nostrils as you exhale to release all of that same air. Again, deepest inhale that you've taken so far. Relaxing, sighing out all that stale morning air. Take an inhale to circle the arms up above the head, gaze follow, shoulders relax away from the ears, and just exhale to slide them down through heart center. Pausing here. Inhale to reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Releasing the right hand down to the mat, swing the left arm over, gazing over that left shoulder. Just taking this side body stretch, making sure both sits bones still stay rooted on the earth, not taking the left side with you. Inhale to come back up through center, shoulders relax, releasing the left hand down, swinging the right arm over. Gazing just beyond that right shoulder. Inhaling to come back up through center and exhaling, sliding the hands through to heart center. Just working in a little bit more mobility, gently, softly, hands place onto the hips. Taking a big inhale to fill up, find length, opening up the heart, gazing up at the ceiling. Leaning the chest over to the right and exhaling, relaxing the chest, sending it forward, bringing it through to center, all the way to the left, and then inhaling to rise. Continuing this 2 more times, exhaling as you come forward and inhaling to come at the top. Last time, exhale to come forward and inhale at the top, noticing all the sensations that happen inside of the hips as you reverse the sets, taking it over to the left. Exhale, slowly, intentionally, like a big mixing bowl. Noticing all the different sensations that arise while you're here. Coming in, meeting back through center at the very top. You can take the feet, bring them out nice and wide. Inhale to find length through the spine. And exhale, just to send the chest forward. Hands can retract, elbows back towards the torso. Or you can extend them out nice and long. Just a little bit of a hip opener here. Allowing the neck to hang heavy. Staying with your breath. You can inhale to come back up through center. Staying where you are. You can close the legs. We'll slowly lower down, lying on our back. Allowing the head, the neck, the shoulders to relax. Straightening out both legs long in front of you. We'll just take a morning stretch together. Inhale to extend the arms nice and long, finding so much length through the fingertips. The ankles connect together, pointing or flexing the toes, perhaps arching it back a little so it comes off of the earth, and then just exhale to release. One more time, inhale to stretch, waking everything up. Exhale to release. Walk the left foot over to the left, right ankle crosses over the left hand goes left, catches the right wrist, just like this little crescent or side banana. Big, juicy side body stretch here. Inhale to come back through center. Find length and then send the right foot over to the right. Left ankle crosses on top of the right foot. Chest, body, move right as the right hand catches the left wrist. Inhaling, coming back through center. And exhaling, bringing the knees towards the chest. Giving them a big squeeze here. Rocking it out if you'd like, right to left. Perhaps shoulders come off of the earth and the nose kisses the knees. And then relaxing the shoulders and the head back down onto the ground. Moving at the pace and measure of your own breath again, or just staying inside stillness. Knees can be connected together, or you can open them up nice and wide. Completely up to you, your choice. You can keep holding onto the right leg as you extend and lower the left leg onto the earth. Stretching out. Bringing the right knee over to the right. Perhaps making some circles with that right leg. Moving them forward clockwise and counterclockwise. And then extending the right leg up towards the ceiling, grabbing behind the hamstrings or perhaps up behind the shins. Either staying here or retracting the leg back. Just being super gentle, okay? Big hamstring stretch in the morning doesn't need to be anything too extreme. Releasing the right leg down to meet the left. Relaxing the hands down onto the earth, palms face up. Big filling inhale here. Open up the mouth, sigh everything out. Sending both knees back up towards the chest. Just noticing what's kind of waking up in the body as you're bringing in more and more movement here. Extending and lowering the right leg onto the earth. Feet are flexed or pointed, left knee still into the chest. Keeping it here, and when you're ready, maybe rolling the ankles if you'd like. Sending the left knee over to the left, opening up the hip, taking in some knee circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. Moving at the pace and measure of your own breath. Right hand can place on top of the right hip just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Sending the knee back up into the chest, extending the leg nice and long up towards the ceiling like you're going to make a footprint onto the ceiling. Hands grab behind the hamstrings, up behind the calves, the ankle, wherever you'd like. Wherever you can just be to find stillness, it's going to feel different right to left. Again, adding and taking out any of these poses that you'd like. When you're ready, send both knees up towards the chest, give them a squeeze. You can rock forward and backward until you can roll all the way through, coming onto hands and knees. Shoulders stack over the wrists, taking just a few minutes, just automatically working into the wrists here. Flipping both wrists around so the fingertips face the torso. Closing the eyes if that's comfortable to you. Making these small wrist movements, however feels right. Feeling the fingertips to face towards the body when the palm faces up. And then bringing them inward to face each other, finding a slight bend in the elbows. Rolling the wrists around. And then moving into just a few morning cat-cows here. Wag it out, swag out the hips if you need to. And when you're ready, you can stand up the belly, shoulder blades connect together. Inhale as you gaze up towards the ceiling or the sky. Exhale to round out through the spine, really press into those hands, shoulder blades, press away from each other. Inhale to open up the heart, gaze up. Exhale to round through the spine, tilting the pelvis forward. Taking a few at the pace and measure of your own breath as slowly and intentionally as you'd like. Reconnecting, finding stillness, gazing just beyond, just forward, whether you're on a mat or not, okay? And then just extend the right leg long. Right toes are still on the mat, just taking a calf stretch. Hips are directly over the knees, or you can choose to sink them back for just a bit of a deeper stretch. And then release the right knee back. Extend the left leg long, and then sink the hips back. Connecting back with the breath. Every pose gets at least 1 to 5 full inhales and exhales. Completely up to you how long you stay in each of these. Retracting the knee, left knee back, coming back into this tabletop pose. Coming back, refinding stillness, engaging the core. We'll tuck all 10 toes. And when you're ready, send those hips high and back as you exhale, pressing the hands away from the earth, sending so much length to the heels, the ankles, reaching them down towards the ground, being gentle on the thighs, the back of the hamstrings, and just reconnecting with the breath upside down here. Taking a tiger's breath, big filling inhale. Holding on at the top, opening up the mouth, sticking out the tongue, and sighing it all out. Inhale, shoulders stack over the wrists, come off of those heels, gaze forward, big bend inside of the knees. Step, hop, or walk to the top of your mat, just standing forward fold. Perhaps taking ragdoll hands, grab the elbows, rocking them right to left. Pausing here, finding stillness. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, come all the way up to standing, circle the arms above the head. Exhale, sliding the hands through to heart center. Inhale, extend the arms up nice and long. Reaching the right hand down at the sides from the left arm over, gaze just beyond the left shoulder. Inhale to come back up through center, reaching long. Release the left hand down the left thigh and exhale, swing the right arm over. Inhaling to extend nice and long, bringing the hands down to a field goal and extending the elbows back behind you, taking the baby back bend. And exhale to hinge at the hips to swan plank forward fold. Inhale to peek up halfway flat back. Exhale to plant the hands, step the feet back to top of the plank. Building in so much strength here. Now when you're ready, you can release to the knees, stacking them back directly underneath the hips, just taking a side plank here. We'll extend the right leg nice and long and inhale to extend the right arm up towards the ceiling, the shoulders stack, and then covering the right arm over the right ear. Choosing to stay right here, just sending so much lines of energy. Nice stretch, sending the hips all the way up. Continue to reach them up towards the ceiling so you feel a nice stretch along the entire right side of the body. If you're feeling it, you can stay here Or if you're feeling really ambitious and would like to get some ab work, now is the perfect time to exhale, send the elbow to the knee, and then inhale to extend, find length. Exhale, knee to elbow, really pressing in to the left side of the body, making sure you're fully rooted onto the earth. Last time, finding so much length, send those hips back up towards the ceiling. And exhale, knee to elbow, extending to find so much length. And then closing out this pose, releasing the right hand onto the mat, knee back down to the earth, moving the hips around here, making a big circle with them if you'd like. Whatever it is that you need to do here, and then getting ready to take it to the opposite side. Extending the left leg nice and long. You'll inhale to stack the left arm up towards the ceiling. And then send the left arm over the ear. Just big side body stretch here, sending the hips up all the way towards the ceiling as much as you can, really firmly pressing into the right hand and knee. When you're ready, either stay here or you can add in just a few ab crunches, 3 total as you exhale, sending the knee to the elbow in front of you, and then inhaling, releasing the left leg onto the earth, extending the left arm long, hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale for 2. Inhale to reach. Exhale for 3. Inhale to reach. And then relaxing the left hand onto the earth. Knee meets it. Connecting the toes together behind you and relaxing the hips onto the heels. Extending the arms out long for child's pose. Staying with the breath. Finding a nice gratitude or morning mantra for yourself, something to take with you right here, right now, inside of your breath and inside of the rest of your day. Walking the hands over to the left, right hand comes on top of the left hand. Just a little side stretch here in the top half of the body. And then walking the right hand over to the right, the left hand on top. So side stretch on the left. Coming back through center, gazing forward in front of you, walking the hands out nice and long, hips come up off of the heels into the air and relaxing the shoulders, the chest back onto the mat. Finding stillness. Continuing with these deep inhalations and just as deep exhalations. Staying here as long as you want. But when you're ready, you can gaze forward, press into the hands, coming back in to this tabletop pose. Reconnecting, finding stillness. Then when you're ready, tuck all 10 toes. Coming back to downward facing dog, hips extend up towards the ceiling. Reconnecting with the breath. And then stacking the shoulders over the wrists, the hips come down, top of the plank. Shoulders are stacked right over the wrists. Squeezing the glutes, breathing here, building energy. And then relaxing the hips onto the earth. Toes can stay tucked, or you can release them onto the earth. Gazing just beyond the right shoulder, then just beyond the left shoulder. Tucking the toes, inhaling, coming back to plank pose. And then exhaling, sending those hips up towards the ceiling, downward facing dog, pedaling out the dog if you need to. Again, inhaling, coming back to top of a plank. Holding here as long as you like. And then exhaling, releasing the hips. Staying here or gazing over the right arm and then over to the left. Till you're coming back through center, really pressing the hands away from the ears, tuck all 10 toes. Inhale, come back to top of the plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to rise up off of the heels, shoulder step over the wrist, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, peek up halfway, flat back. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, root to rise, circle the arms above the head, gaze follows. Exhale, send the hands through to heart center. All right, that's a nice, just gentle morning flow. We can do it with many different variations. Get ready for more videos. If you have certain content or certain poses that you'd like to see how you could incorporate into a flow, or something that you want to work on within the body, just let me know. Thanks for joining.